Welcome back, everybody. You know, all week long, we've been bringing you gavel-to-gavel coverage of the Conrad Murray trial.
Yeah, you know, Rick, it's without a doubt one of the most watched trials in the world. And many people are watching as the details unfold. And to help us break down some of those details, we have two local attorneys with us in the studio, Allison Treisel and Mark Haushalter. You guys, thank you so much for sticking around and talking to us about this. I know, Mark, when we left off, we were starting to talk more about what the defense was going to be doing as far as trying to say that Jackson is the one who administered that final fatal dose, because Murray has told police that he did administer a small amount. He told police a few days later, but they're trying to say that fatal one was indeed Jackson's doing. However, what I was saying before we had to go to break is that he was wearing this condom catheter. Dr. Murray has admitted that he did give him a sedative, and aren't prosecutors going to come back and say there is no way he could have administered that final dose?
Absolutely. The prosecutor are going to come back, and they're going to come back with a vengeance. However, again, we still have the causation argument, and we still have Dr. Murray going to probably take the stand and him being able to try his best to explain his actions.
What do you mean the causation argument?
Causation meaning that Michael Jackson self-administered the overdose that was fatal. And that is really how I think they're going to try establishing it, through Dr. Murray saying he left, it was fine, and then he came back in, he saw the propofol bottle, and he knew Michael Jackson must have done it, and that's why he was so frantic. And at that point, we saw what happened next with bodyguard Alvarez. Is it strong? This is a very, very tough case for the defense.
Without a doubt.
You know, I love my comrade in arms, and I love a good defense. I mean, I'm always in it for the good fight, but I don't know what trial you're watching, because the one I'm watching is really, I mean, it's blow after blow. And you asked what's coming up next. I think 3 of Conrad Murray's girlfriends are going to testify. Okay. You're going to have an anesthesiologist who said that was not proper protocol. You're going to have a coroner. You're going to have a detective. I mean, it's going to only get worse and worse for him.
You know, all week long, we've been out on the street reporting, talking to people, that type of thing. Almost to the person, when I talk to these people about the trial, they say, this is a slam dunk. This guy did it. He knew he was getting big money. He felt great being the doctor. The jury has got to be feeling the same thing.
Well, I think all of us, and you know, I've been reporting on it as well, and I think all of us are amazed at the details that we really didn't know. Paris rolling up in a ball and crying, and Prince being, you know, Dr. Murray having Prince come into the room. And I think all of this, the totality of it, is really shocking for us. I mean, I know when I heard 4 gallons of propofol, I was aghast. It's really unbelievable. And most doctors who you talk to say, never in a home, never in a home, no resuscitative equipment. Yeah. You always call 911, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And, you know, doesn't it all come down to whether Jackson gave it to himself or not? Doesn't it come down to Conrad Murray is the one who provided him with this very dangerous drug, propofol, inside his home, and didn't have the proper monitoring devices there to ensure Jackson's safety? I mean, isn't it just going to come down to that Murray was negligent and his actions were reckless?
I think... Mark?
Mark? I'm letting Allison go here for a second. I think the defense has their work cut out for themselves. And yes, they're going to have to hang their hat on the fact Michael Jackson self-administered the lethal dose. But again, we're going to hear from experts. And again, remember, the Casey Anthony case, everyone says that was a slam dunk. You never know.
That's a good point.
And in my jury trials, the defense, we just need one for that hung jury, okay? Sure. The prosecution needs all 12. So let's make sure that, you know, we don't judge this too soon. And the defense has been holding their cards very close, have not made a lot of statements. Yeah, one of the defense team tried trying the case in the, as we like to put it, in the hallway.
That didn't go
talking.
well.
No, the judge was very upset by that.
Yeah. And Pastor is a no-nonsense judge. I know him from the criminal courts building. He's no-nonsense, and like I said, I don't think the chance is, if he goes down, my opinion, Dr. Murray, if he's convicted, will get maxed out, meaning he'll catch 4 years by Judge Pastor. No question.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. I look forward to having you guys back as this trial continues.
Yeah, we got another 5 or 6 weeks. We hope to see you again in the studio.
Hope to be back.